Greetings friends, I'm Eurogamer's Ian Higton and this is Far Cry Arcade. Now I'm not going to be playing any games in Far Cry Arcade today, I'm going to be making things in Far Cry Arcade using the Arcade Editor. Now the Arcade Editor is just like other versions of Far Cry's level editor, except for there's loads more stuff in here to play with, and there's so much stuff I was kind of wondering what the hell I'm going to make, so I thought I'd ask the rest of Team Eurogamer to suggest things for me to make. Now that kind of turned out to be a bad idea because, as you can see from these suggestions, they've gone a little bit crazy. We've got Chris saying, "Hello Ian, I'd like you to make, with real attention to detail, the Queen Vic from EastEnders pre-fire," obviously, sorry for the EastEnders spoilers there. Johnny says, "Ian, I want you to make me a Wicker Man, something Christopher Lee would have been proud to stuff Edward Woodward in before setting the whole thing on fire." Okay, and then we've got finally Aoife saying, "Obviously you need to create the greatest fashion show the Far Cry world has ever seen. I want glamour, I want catwalks, I want pyrotechnics, and no jorts." Now, those things all sound kind of crazy, but I think by making them, I'm going to be able to show off a lot of the new things available in Far Cry's level editor. So I'm going to do it on the solo challenge maps, and you can choose between Assault Outpost, Journey and Bounty Hunt. I'm going to go for Journey because they're kind of the easiest game modes to make. You just need an end point and a start point, really. And out of the the four terrain types, which includes empty map, I think I'm going to go for Outer World, just because it reminds me a little bit of Far Cry Instinct. So here we go. Let's start the Arcade Editor and get to building. So let's start off putting down some generic shapes and making the Queen Vic. So I'm going to place this down. And before I do anything else, I'm going to select it, and I'm going to go to Object Options, and I'm going to go to Custom Properties, and I'm going to texture it, and there's a load of different textures here, from bricks to metals to woods to random neon colours like these ones. So I'm going to scroll through until I find something that resembles blocks. There we go. So this is going to be my pavement. This is going to be the pavement outside the Queen Vic. There's the front of the Queen Vic. It's coming on all right, I'd say. Right, well, before I put a roof on, or a ceiling, I'm going to need to make things look a little bit more detailed in here. Alright, let's have a look at how the Queen Vic looks now. It's a little bit scruffy, but technically it's there. The interior is definitely kind of a little bit more down to my imagination. But here we go. There's the inside of the Queen Vic. We've got lighting in here. We've got a ceiling. We've got stuff behind the bar. It's all pretty. It's all right. It's all right. Let's do the fashion show. Let's do the fashion show nearer the sea. So the catwalk is here. So this is the basic catwalk, explosion-y catwalk. Now this is where I show off the AI. Now you have these things called control zones. You can also do animation points where you can get your characters when they reach these animation points to like look cautious or do work. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have NPC control zones. And they're going to have move and defend. So they're going to be moving backwards and forwards, hopefully alongside here. So now all I need to do is add some allied AI. Some fashionable ones, mind. Alright, so that is, just give it a quick test. This is the fashion show portion of the challenge, I think, done. Hopefully they'll all start moving. I mean, that is pyrotechnic as fook. There you go, he's doing it. They're kind of walking. They're kind of walking. Let's see what happens with the explosive finish. Wow. Right, so with that done, it's time to do the Wicker Man. Now I need a picture of the Wicker Man to work from. Nice. So we have a Wicker Man who explodes. We've got a fashion show that explodes. And we've got the Queen Vic that doesn't explode. But that's where we've got to get to for the end of the mission. So we've got the objective markers laid out. We've got the finish line laid out. And we've got the props laid out. So now all we need to do is make it into a journey and add some scenery to it to make it look like a real level, I guess, rather than just a bunch of shit smacked down in the middle of a desert. Well, not a desert, like an island. You know what I mean. Okay, I think I'm done. That's as much as I'm going to do for the challenge map. I think I've pretty much done exactly what Johnny, Chris and Aoife have told me, plus more, plus shown off a load of different new effects and things you can do with the Far Cry 5 level editor. The only thing now to do is give it a little proper play test. So let's check it out, shall we? Alrighty, so the first thing you're going to have to do is pick the Don't Mess loadout. That is a Team Eurogamer in-joke right there. And then, all you need to do is get safely to the exit. Now, first up, it's pretty spooky. You can tell that because it's nighttime. There's some spooky ambient sounds. And also there's this light lighting up this dead body and shining his shadow onto the crates behind him. Pretty creepy, huh? We've also got creepy mist coming from this weird church thing here and a dead body. Got a dead body in the car here. Got some lovely balloons that you can practice shooting on there if you really want. There you go. That might have woken some other enemies up though. You can hear some horrible growling. So yeah, dead body in the car, another dead body here. This is ominous. Then we've got two signs here. We've got one sign pointing to the first objective, the other sign pointing to the second objective. The first objective is Johnny's. That was to make a Wicker Man, which I have done. If we climb the stairs to the Wicker Man, you can see Edward Woodward in there waiting to be burnt alive. But because this is a Wicker Man, I've also surrounded him with bees. There's a beehive there, and there's loads of beehives here. Now, you could just leave Edward Woodward to, you know, burn away slowly, or you could speed things up by perhaps shooting the beehive or completely exploding him and helping that Wicker Man to burn a little bit quicker. Once you've done that, you can stop off and quickly say hello to Party Pig with his burgers and his booze. Hello, Party Pig. He looks like he's having a wonderful time. I wish I could join him, but I have to carry on with my mission. Oh, there's a skeleton there next to a creepy old camper van. Okay, keep going. So the arrow's pointing this way through to a spooky alley. The spooky alley's full of mist, and it's also made with assets from Assassin's Creed Unity to give it kind of like a spooky old Victorian alleyway feel, but I filled it with modern crap as well just to make it look a bit busy. The second waypoint is just here. This is Aoife's fashion show, and as she asked, there's pyrotechnics, we've got flares, we've got people on a catwalk here, we've got people watching, and we've also got an explosive fashion show finale. Boom! Oh, look at him flying! Talk about America's Next Top Corpse. Now, you can jump down here if you want to schnaffle some weapons from the bad guys. If you do, I've built a handy staircase that should help you get back up, which is good because you're not meant to go down there. You're meant to head towards McKinley Dam, which is the final objective. Now, before you go through that way, there's a little spotlight lighting up a weapon here, a nice AR rifle. You have to make your way through this creepy bus full of blood and dead bodies and eviscerated gore towards some terrible growling. What is the growling? It's a bloody Yeti! Now, Yetis take a lot to kill, unfortunately. So I'm not going to stay around here all the time trying to kill the Yeti. He won't be able to come and get me, by the way, because of the way I've built the tightness of this alleyway. He needs a lot of space to run around. So run past the Yeti into the safe zone, which is full of bears. Oh my god. So we need to stealth past these bears. We needed to stealth past the bears. Oh, there's two bears. Oh god. Ow. Oh, okay, I might be safe on top of this bus. I think I am. Yeah, those two are... God. Alright, those two bears are having a little bit of a fight. So let's go in here quickly. This is a little secret area. You know, you can tell it's a secret area because there's a red light. Inside the secret area, there's a couple of rocket launchers and some more health. So let's pick up the rocket launcher. Deal with these bears. Oh, fuck! Run away, bears. Run away. Oh! Okay, that dealt with the bears quite sufficiently. Okay, now, there's the Queen Vic in the distance. We've got to go this way to get to it.
We have to put him down!
And what's here? We've got the seeds. There's John's seed guarding it, and it's... Oh, there's Joseph's seed there as well. Joseph Seed's dead. Oh, he wasn't dead. He's downed. John Seed is dead, though. Oh, no, he's still... He's dead. He's dead. Killed the Seeds, who were guarding the final objective, the Queen Vic, or the wreckage of the Queen Vic, which is full of blood and rubbish and beer bottles and broken things. The door's all smashed open because I think it got caught in the crossfire. As we come inside the Queen Vic, you can see that's where Doc Cotton used to sit. It's got some lovely lighting in it. And there's an arrow there pointing to behind the bar, which is where we need to go to finish the journey. You've successfully escaped. Yay! So that, my friends, is the Eurogamer challenge map. The only thing left to do now is to publish the map. That means you lot are going to be able to play the Eurogamer challenge map yourself when the game becomes available. I presume if you search for the name, you'll be able to find it. If you do, come on to Far Cry 5, have a little search for it, and perhaps give it a good rating. That's about it. If you did enjoy this video, do give it a like. Do subscribe to Eurogamer for plenty more Far Cry coverage, including me and Aoife playing some more co-op with the game, hopefully next week. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you on Far Cry's Arcade multiplayer. Bye!